Good afternoon, everyone. This is Anthony. Welcome back to my show. Here's my homepage. We go to your videos. It shows you some of my most recent ones. This is a brand new one from yesterday, so it doesn't have that many views. My ones on stocks often don't even get that many, but of course the ones on Scientology related, a little bit more. Let's go to the community tab and see what people have been saying since my last round of viewers' comments. This person says, A-Aron and Nora act like the mean kids in junior high school who hate each other. And certainly they seem to hate each other. And I think that there is some merit in what you have to say there. So I at least partially agree with you there. This person says, Anthony, I really like the idea of SMART. I really believe that there may be a lot of infighting happening, and I think people are now really trying to move on. And so hopefully all anti-Scientology movement will continue. I don't believe that our police should, and I think they put not, should be involved with the Church of Scientology. So that comment has to do with me describing the SMART goal process, and SMART is an acronym, and I would encourage you to look at my video that is called Want to Really Take Down Scientology Using SMART Goals to Be More Effective. I mentioned that in California and probably other places, the Church of Scientology establishes close ties, especially in like Los Angeles or Hollywood, with the police department. So they donate money to police charities, they invite policemen, high-ranking officers, the sheriff's department or the police department, along with politicians to church events, to public events that are really kind of advertising the good side of Scientology. And so that's what that comment there is about. Okay, thank you. This person says this poll so far is conclusively inconclusive. That's one about Nora Ames and her effectiveness in what she's doing, and pretty much of the three choices, each one was equal. So thank you. I'll skip that one because I'll do a video soon on D.B. Cooper and maybe Jack the Ripper, and so that's what that refers to. It's a Biden one. This person says, I don't know. I get your point, but he is just an obnoxious jerk. Yes, he's trying to do good, but he has caused damage that is a distraction. We followed the anti-Scientology movement for 30 plus years. We subscribed to A-Aron for 7 to 8 years. We quit when he turned on Mike Rinder in November 2023. We'd not heard of his bad acts until he brought it up on Growing Up in Scientology, and that's A-Aron's channel, not everyone else. My point is, A-Aron himself created the distraction. Now we all get our information from people who report on it. Maybe we will start paying more attention or more directly in the future. We read probably 10 books on it. We consider ourselves very well informed, but now they are just destroying each other. For what? Because their egos and hurt feelings. I soft. No, it is sad for all of them and for the cause, and I agree. And this one is about whether Scientology's Xenu was adapted or stolen from a story of Zemu that Jack Kirby and Stan Lee of Marvel Comics came up with years prior. I would encourage you to check out my video on that. This person says, I have heard it came from comics. L. Ron Hubbard stole a bunch of stuff from different sources. His personality tests. Okay, and this person says, nope, nope, nope. And the title to that is, I am starting to feel sorry for A-Aron. Now, of course, a lot of people get turned off by the title and they don't actually watch the video. I'm not sorry for some of the situations. Well, I'm sorry for the women involved in some of the situations in his romantic life or his personal life. What my title was referring to is, I think that it could be argued that Nora is really kind of keeping this going. And I don't think that she's trying to do it to be mean. I think that Nora is a deeply troubled person. And, she's made it clear. Every time she goes to the therapist, it seems like she's making a video in the car about going to the therapist or getting done with the therapist. So she has a lot of issues that she's working through. She's hurt from things that happened or didn't happen on the board of the SPTV Foundation. Evidently, she was like their volunteer coordinator and wanted to be on the board, but A-Aron knew well not to let her be a board member, and certainly it would have been a problem if she was, because it's a problem now for him. So this person says, "You lost me, Ed. I feel sorry for it. You clearly haven't been paying attention. A-Aron created SPTV in his own image. He has been the most effective obstacle to focusing to effectively protesting Scientology." I don't know if we disagree there. So, again, maybe you didn't watch the video. Maybe you did. But I agree here. A-Aron did create the SPTV Foundation in his own image, and I think that I don't know, I guess you think he's an obstacle, but he's going out and protesting. He's getting people in Clearwater to protest. So maybe we don't agree there, but I don't know. Thank you. I appreciate your comments, though. Lisa says, "I see your point, but everyone who feels that way should not support his YouTube channel and not contribute to his foundation. Time and money spent trashing him would be better directed to people and organizations whose focus is on the downfall of the cult of Scientology. Nora and other content creators' obsession with him only helps the Church of Scientology." I agree with you 1,000%, Lisa. There's venues to help people. I think probably giving money to the Aftermath Foundation would be better than giving money to the SPTV Foundation. I think that the board is in flux. I've done videos just on the board website and who is still shown as board members. Literally during one of me creating the videos, the website was being changed. Jenna, the last time I looked, which I think was yesterday or the day before, was still showing as a board member. She may be, but a lot of people say that she's not. Some people have said that she was the webmaster, and the website hasn't been changed and her picture hasn't been taken down because she's no longer involved with it, so she can't change it or hasn't changed it. But on the other hand, Reese's picture was taken down in the time between I did a couple of videos about their website and who might still be on the board of directors. So I think that the SPTV Foundation is in a state of flux. I think that perhaps the Aftermath Foundation may be better suited to helping people, but maybe not. If somebody's in Clearwater, then maybe it's easier for them to get information and resources and assistance from the SPTV Foundation than the Aftermath Foundation. So, but I agree with you here. If you want to take down the Church of Scientology, and I'm not a former member, I've been interested in it for 35 years. I think it is dangerous. I think many churches, to some degree, have some dangerous thought control or personal autonomy control, whatever that means to you, over their members. I think that many churches do good things with charity and helping out people in times of need, but some of those churches also prey upon people. And I think some churches are better than others, and I think some are worse than others. And I think the Church of Scientology is one of those that is on the far end of the spectrum when it comes to really hurting people and not really helping people. So thank you for that comment. This person says, "Not a single one of those individuals involved are worth their weight in salt, let alone deserving of sympathy or empathy, respectfully. And thank you. I mean, I agree with you. As human beings, I want everybody to lead happy, healthy lives. I want Nora, I want A-Aron to be happy in their life, not to fight. I don't even have anything against David Miscavige. It would be great if he woke up tomorrow and said, hey, we have a lot of members that really buy into what we believe. Let's start treating them nicely. Let's not disconnect. Let's not declare people suppressives. Let's treat people with love and respect within the church, and I'd be happy for him. This person says, yeah, I feel really sorry for him. GTFO. They're being a little sarcastic there. And again, I point out that I don't feel sorry for A-Aron in some things. And I mean, I want to change that. I feel sorry for him in everything. I feel sorry that his personal life and romantic life are a mess. I wish that he could find one person to be with and treat them with love and respect, and he gets the same thing from them. I would love it if he and Nora buried the hatchet, even if they didn't talk to each other, if they could just both not respond to each other's responses and move on with their life and achieve their goals of bringing down the Church of Scientology, or preventing people from joining the Church of Scientology, or helping people get out of the Church of Scientology. That seems to be what they would say their goals are, I think. But what their goals have become is bickering back and forth on YouTube about what the other one said about what the other one said. So this person says, that was the best. I have some receipts that I've ever seen. Absolutely hilarious. This refers to me talking about some issues with the SPTV Foundation and about foundations in general. And somebody questioned whether I had ever been on a nonprofit. And I put up my LinkedIn resume that shows 2 or 3 nonprofits that I've been either the president of or the first vice president of, or helped start a local library, plus, 10 or 15 different positions within the county that I live in, which is Washington County in the state of Oregon, or county-wide or large districts such as the Park District. So that's what the person's referring to. So yes, I think that I am fairly qualified to discuss things about nonprofits. I've given talks on them. I've been intimately involved in nonprofits for a long time. This person says the saddest part of all of the situation is that so many of these people are attacking each other instead of channeling all their attention into fighting against Scientology. It hurts their message. I get that many people are going to mess up, but it's not a good look. And I agree with you wholeheartedly. Thank you very much. Horse with No Name. That's a great song. Get rid of A-Aron. He has shown his true colors. He does not deserve the power he once held. He is bad, bad, bad person to the core. I certainly agree that he's done some bad things with one or more women. And I would hope that he learns from this and that he doesn't replicate issues in his romantic life in the future. I don't know. I give people the benefit of the doubt. He seems like he's learned, but he seems like he should have learned last year with Juliana or with other things in the past, and he seems to keep on making mistakes in his personal life. And again, sometimes people argue, well, that's his personal life. That has nothing to do with anything outside of his personal life. Well, when it becomes a distraction for the SPTV Foundation or the Aftermath Foundation, or it becomes a distraction that the Church of Scientology or other people within the ex-Scientology world that don't like A-Aron, when it becomes something that they can use against him, then, it becomes an issue. It can become an issue when he's having romantic relationships with a member of his board of directors. So, Sometimes things are solely personal, sometimes things aren't. I think the best thing Mike did was to educate people about Scientology by giving others a voice on his platforms. I don't have much to say about the other matters. Spot on assessment of A-Aron too. Thank you very much. This person says, Chris Shelton is totally unable to accept different views. Really hates it. Yeah, and I agree with that. He said he did the same to me. I politely commented that everyone has a different experience, tolerance of trauma. When he was doing some trauma gatekeeping, I thought he might debate it, but no, he just rude and petulant. I often feel that some, not all, ex-Scientologists can come across as very naive and narrow-minded about certain things, and they seem particularly susceptible to steadfastly staying in their echo chambers. Yeah, I agree with that. In general, of course, nothing is 100%, but I think that sometimes when they turn against a high-demand religion, whether it be LDS Church or the Church of Scientology or Jehovah's Witnesses, sometimes they realize what they did or believed was incorrect, and now they have a new set of standards, and they're very unwilling to compromise those or examine them or to re-examine them. And then this person says, I had the same experience when he first started his channel. I gave a reasoned and polite response to one of his points. Apparently disagreeing with some ex-Scientologists is triggering because he was really snarky and rude and basically insulted my ability to recognize how right he was. I was really taken aback and unsubbed. Yeah, I think that Chris Shelton, especially when he has his hour-long Monday shows with Tony Ortega, I think that they bring up some good things. I think, unlike A-Aron, I kind of like Tony, and I think that he has some good things, and I disagree with why A-Aron doesn't like Tony. I'm not going to go into those details, but I think that Chris turns off people when he could be a little less snarky and keep more subscribers, which certainly helps him. And I don't care how many subscribers or how much money people make on YouTube, but if somebody has something good, something positive to say, something that will help people get out of the Church of Scientology or prevent them from entering the Church of Scientology or helping them deal with something or understand something better, then I think that's good. And I think that Chris probably has some ability to achieve some of those positive things that I just outlined, but he turns people away because of his snarky attitude. So, and then I think I'm going to wind down here pretty soon. This person says this is going to be long and rambling. It doesn't look like it. I think it looks pretty short. The person says, I don't like Chris Shelton at all. He's very arrogant, and it seems as though he cannot tolerate people who disagree with him. I made a comment once about my views on life after death. I disagree with his mostly anti-religious views. He was rude. My understanding is that his so-called master's degree is from Britain and their master's degree program are different than ours. That was what I learned from another content creator a couple years ago. I agree with him on most issues. Still can't stand his channel. He's a know-it-all. Yeah. And then this person said, yes, he did the same thing to me. Guy can't handle different opinions for sure. And this person says someone has some receipts. So funny. Again, talking about my LinkedIn profile that I put up to show that I do know to some degree what I'm talking about when it comes to creating and running nonprofit foundations. And this person says, thanks for the vid. Okay, I'm going to stop here. I really do appreciate everyone's comments. If you haven't subscribed already, please do so. I humbly ask you that. And I'll respond to your comments either a video like this or personally. I always get back to typing something. Sometimes I'll put, kind of a stock response to yours saying thank you. Sometimes people complain about that. And honestly, if I get 5 dozen comments on a video just saying I like your video, how many different ways should I come up with a response saying thank you? So sometimes people can be a little snarky, if I respond to comments with just kind of a generic text, but I do appreciate them. Anyway, I'm going to stop here. I appreciate your time, so I don't want to take up any more of your time today. Thank you so much.